What's up everybody, Kinetic here and welcome to Dungeons 3. In this new sponsored video series, I'm going to be covering details, giving tips and info, and my impressions as to what you can expect from this game. It actually comes out today. You might be a bit late if you're watching this video in possibly taking advantage of some of the pre-order bonuses and stuff like that, but regardless, I do highly recommend that even if you're not ready to just jump all over this game, definitely check the links in the description of this video to take you and see more information beyond what you're going to see here in the video. But what I intend to do really is just kind of go over what the game is about, show you the gameplay, give my impressions and stuff like that, just like I always do, right? And hope to have fun with it. So far, I really am. Like, I am at the core of my bones already thoroughly entertained just by playing the tutorials. The animations and the graphics and everything so far are really impressive. The narration is absolutely hilarious.
Wait, you're here? What? I thought we'd done all the tutorials. What do you mean the menu offers a fourth tutorial?
Even some of the text descriptions for some of the items and spells just like make me bust out laughing. And overall, I get the feeling while playing this game that it's been built with a lot of love and attention to detail by developers who really care about the game and who they themselves are building a game that they know that they will have a lot of fun with. So you'll see that, I think, as you look at the way all these models and animations being crafted and stuff like that. It's really well done so far. But before we get into it, I don't know if I mentioned already whether this is an RTS game or not, but it is definitely an RTS style game, and it takes place on two different planes. You have the overworld, where on the overworld plane all of the more familiar RTS kind of action happens. You control your army, you go burn and pillage and fight armies and stuff like that to try and win the match, right? Or win the story mode, whatever you're trying to do. And then you have your own base that takes place in the underworld, in your dungeon, hence the name Dungeons, where you build up your armies, research things, and grow in power. And once you're ready, then you go above ground to the overworld, and then you start assaulting enemies. But it can work, of course, both ways. Your enemies can actually come into your dungeon, and that's when you need to have traps set up to fight off this line of enemies that are trying to make their way to your core and defeat you. So you guys will get to see that, and hopefully a lot more as we jump into. We're actually going to go into the second part of this campaign. The first part is really just kind of like a storytelling piece more than it is really any serious action. So yeah, let's do it.
Twistrum in ruins. Talia, the dark elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults. Her first dungeon.
That's right, Twistrum. And it's going to be very hard for me to not say Tristram, but that's just one of like an overwhelming amount of pop culture and other game references. What did they call like some nearby city or something like that? They called it Storm Breeze, as in, you know, Stormwind from Warcraft. There's a lot of that stuff. Game of Thrones like references all over the place. Let's just jump into it. Twistrum in ruins.
Twistrum looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging, and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
So she just got done being possessed and
was delivering a typical villainous
pushed
monologue.
into her evil ways.
Something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued again.
Hello, greetings. What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right then. I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
Was that a Demolition Man reference?
Logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment.
What seems to be your boggle?
Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
Okay, I think they're done with all that, so I can finally talk now. This game is very chatty, but you can actually have control over that too, which is funny. Like how often the narrator will like make comments and stuff like that. Alright, there we go. So you've got your basic minions, right? You've got the little snots, which are funny and hilarious. They automatically regenerate and will automatically start working on things like, for example, if you tell them to make a space here, which I just did, and we found a golden vein,
helpers had
they will.
Not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available.
TM? Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that research menu.
The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
Okay, so the research menu here will tell you like what things you can research. Let's research hideouts because we need that in order to start building up an army. I think we should also, yeah, we can do that. Do we want to do that now? No, let's clear out some space more before we increase the number of little snots that we can have. So they're gathering up all of this this gold from this gold mine. What we probably also want to do, should we just do it like right here? Yeah, why not? I'm clicking and dragging. You can select individual spaces like this if you want to, or you can click and drag like that to select the number of spaces that you want cleared. I'm gonna go ahead and make a 3x3 space like that. And as you dig, like with the gold vein, you'll discover various things. You know, you might find some surprises. How big do I want to make this space, actually? That's what I'm thinking about right now. Okay, I can't break that. Let's go ahead and just break that open then, right there. We're back up to 1,000 gold, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna research another snot. More little snots there. And, oh, what's this? Improved Horde, Endless Research. We need, what is that? Evilness, right, we're low on evilness to be able to do that. So now that I've got them working on that, what I want to do next, we'll go to the build menu here. I don't know all the hotkeys yet, so bear with me. Treasury, this is what we want. We want to make a treasury section, so I'm gonna do, yeah, I'll do a 3x3 treasury there. The treasury provides additional place to store your gold besides your throne room, preferably near gold veins, which is why I place it right there. But look at them get to work on this. I like the automated animations here that they have to put these spaces together is really, really cool. And you can see them now carrying over, instead of from here all the way over there to near the dungeon heart, they now carry it here to the treasury. Payday. That means that every certain cycle of time, you'll get more resources from what you've been harvesting. Those spaces. Get a nice boring square of a room. set up here. These guys work fast, man. Look at them tear this up. I love it. And there they go. Okay, so there. Got a nice space for our hideout. Let's go ahead and make it about yay big. Look at this. Look at this. Look at them get to work, man. This is freaking cool. And then sometimes they'll even like polish up like the halls and stuff like that, like around nearby. It's freaking cool. Okay, so there's our horde creatures. We can start making creatures now, which we probably should. And you can see that's it takes a certain amount of space, right, to place each of these creature beds, so to speak. It looks like if I go that much bigger, then I should be able to fit, hopefully, there they go, another 2 in that space. Oh, here we go. Look, we already got a couple of orcs hanging out. Okay, so looking at the research section, I think the next thing would be the gobbler farm. This is important. There we go, research, and done. Okay, so now if we go back here to our building menu, gobbler farm. Cool. So now we just click and drag 3x3, and now we've got Snopsy. Snopsy working on it. You'll see here in just a second, we'll get a bunch of turkeys spawning in this space. And this is basically like you would expect in most RTS. You need to have like a certain amount of food, right, to take care of your armies, to keep them fed, keep them happy and stuff like that. And let's see, it should tell us, there it is, over on the right side, efficiency 90%. We can have, with this amount of space, we can have 4 gobblers, which should be enough for now. Is there anything else we can do from the research? We can actually. We could do Naga, but first we need Evilness. Yeah, we can't really do anything anymore from here. Could do more snots. Sounds weird when I say it like that. Oh, we can actually do more creatures. Okay. That wasn't available earlier, right? Because I hadn't created a gobbler farm yet. Okay, so now that I've done that, I should be able to go slide back over here. Oops, sorry, wrong menu. Go to creatures and let's get some more. There we go. Some more attackers coming up here. Okay, so that hopefully will be enough for us to make our first raid in the overworld. I think I might have actually just gone ahead and grabbed all of them just like that. Okay, so we take them and then we just throw them here. Oh, that was literally everybody right there in that grab. Including Talia. Okay. So now I've just literally threw everybody outside of the dungeon. I can click F2 and there it selects my entire army and we can get to burning and pillaging. So which way do we want to go to do that? There's exclamation marks and then there's exclamation marks over something else. So let's go ahead and we'll move them in this direction since it's one of the closest.
Beams of light
hang on.
The dauntless evil's creatures.
Oh, we've got enemies up here.
At the disgusting brightness. Finally,
there we go.
Satisfied.
Get them.
At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my vicious hordes. Let's get these tree huggers and wimps.
Sons of Rohan? Was that a Lord of the Rings reference? Is he holding up? Yeah, look at that. I think he's holding up a food sign. That's a clear indication we need to expand our gobblers.
One of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of Twistram. The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
I am the evil.
Okay, there we go. Cool, I was Wondering how do we interact with that? We figured it out. Let's get rid of this novice healer first. 2 of them, actually. Or 3 of them? I suck at keeping count. They're wailing it away on Dahlia. Let's move her to the back line. Perfect timing. Okay. Nice.
The little town of Good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil, rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research.
Yes.
Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power. The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
That's right. I certainly did. So now, let's get some Naga. We want healers.
Had unlocked some new research and immediately set about trying it out.
What is going on here? I feel a disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men! Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently, teaching myself to play the ukulele.
What? Oh, look at this. Here comes the patrol. Yep, so now things are gonna get more intense. Because I've caused a disturbance in the force, I now need to ensure that my dungeon is not going to be overrun. So I'm actually going to go back here. We'll let the army of morons that I have here relax. There you go, relax. You too. Yep, relax. I'm probably doing this all wrong, but it's still funny as hell to just throw my people around like that. So there they go. They get to rest, and I get to work on some more construction. Okay, this is seriously addicting. Like, just working here underground, it's starting to feel a bit like Minecraft now. At this point, I'm trying to expand. What the hell? Are those space heaters? For the gobblers. Wow. It's starting to actually feel a bit like Minecraft now at this point. It's crazy, like how much fun it is just to be digging underground, finding things. I've got spiders now as well. I found a couple of spider lairs, which is what... This is the only way I know how to send my armies underground to attack things. There we go. So now that we've taken care of that, now the little snuts are back to work clearing things. If you discover spiders, these stop working entirely. They're like, nope, not gonna do it. All right, now I'll throw them over here. There we go. And they get to work on getting rid of the spider problem. Okay, so I think you guys get the underground or underworld portion of this. If I let myself, I could seriously just get sucked into this. It doesn't seem like in this mission we're going to be doing any kind of focus on like underground traps and things like that. So it's all about the offense in this this mission, and we should get to it. There we go. Alright, so everybody's outside. We've got 9 units.
I am the Queen of Evil.
Including like fighters, tanks, healers. So we should be good to go here. Let's make our way over to the first point where we need to make our assault for this mission. This is cool. So, right, with the F keys, you can either select all, you can select all range, independently, all melee, or Talia. However you want to make like quick mass selections. It's all there at the stroke of a key. Some more rogues. Look at the heals going out. Oh my god, they have no chance. Is this? Yeah, this is a good location right here. And... ooh, we found a book too.
Payday.
Oh right, we have to destroy a structure as well. A little hut. Boom. Cool, cool, cool. So there we go. We've corrupted another area. Look at the way it transforms like that. That is so freaking cool. That's amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Like with the animations and stuff like that in this game. It's amazing how the world itself transforms after you've conquered an area. Got some, what are these, wardens?
Just wait. What do you want me to do?
No problem. No freaking problem. Oh, one more. Get that rogue.
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by the strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island. Soon, more of that exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface. Excellent. Even better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I'd never do that.
The armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right, men, get ready to attack in waves.
Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once?
Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the orc dancers.
Orc dancers?
I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean, hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
Alright. We only need one more good location and one more guard building. However, I thought I caught whiff of them trying to warn me. Yep, then there it is. They have just entered my dungeon. I need to get back ASAP. I've got no traps or anything like that set up. It's not allowed, it seems.
Is under attack.
Not yet here in this mission, so I have to basically manually protect my my dungeon. I should have done the smart thing and left some enemies, or excuse me, some of my units behind in the dungeon, so that way they would guard the place while I'm gone, but I was greedy and reckless and decided to take everybody with me. And there they are. There we go. Okay. We got here in good timing, I think. That's kind of what I was thinking might happen. They might try and get me while I'm out there doing that. And hopefully it wouldn't be too far away to get back here in time to make sure I rescue my dungeon heart. Okay. What I'm gonna do,
the dungeon.
Really, I'm gonna expand this space, and this new expansion will be units that will stay here.
Command me.
While the main crew goes out to fight.
Dug into a dragon's nest.
I did a what? Oh wow. I found a freaking dragon's nest, are you kidding me? Okay, well, let's take care of that then. That last guy is like really hurt, so I decided to throw him over there instead. Okay. Hey, little snots, get back to work. Alright, so I've got my 9 original army here with me with the commander. I left 3 of the 12 downstairs in the dungeon, so they are taking care of that. Now I'm trying to figure out where is, I guess this is the location of yeah, that's got to be it. Look at, there's some guards there, warriors. Wow. Apprentice mages, those guys suck. Kick their ass. There we go. Take out the warrior. Always the last to go down, but always does. Okay, so what are we missing here? Ah, this building, perhaps? This is probably what we need to attack. Putting in work on that building. Nice. And
Good camp has been destroyed. Victory is ours. Evil is victorious. Good thing I switched sides.
And so it was that the good camp was destroyed by the battle-wise evil's army. Now it was time to take over all of the good islands, but that would be a cakewalk, easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy from a baby? Simple, my ass. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn hard. Not that I have any personal experience, of course.
The ultimate, chaotic, absolute, whatever evil will be happy. I am. Father is gonna be so angry. Do you really know what you're doing? You wanted to be good. You had dedicated yourself to the light. Stop and really think about your deeds.
Can you please just stop with the golem thing? We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last 2 games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut it, good me.
Payday.
Payday, and we are wrapping up the last of the good guys.
Talia
Boom!
and the destructive evil's army had succeeded in destroying Twistrum and the surrounding area. Good no longer existed in this land.
Why, what the hell happened here?
Apparently, not quite all of the good guys were defeated. The Dwarven King Grimly, an old drinking buddy of Tanos the Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God, the foresighted evil had provided for this contingency. The Dungeon Heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
Ooh, good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place. The rest of the sacrificing evil's creatures looked astonished as their general fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This is the work of that damn pointy-eared wench. I always warned Tanos that those miserable dark elves couldn't be trusted. Criminals, the lot of them. But enough is enough. I'm going to find that shifty witch and use her ears as bookmarks.
Wow. You know what? Talking about Lord of the Rings references in Dungeons 2, I bet if that game is anything like Dungeons 3, then it's probably just as entertaining. Dang, man. Seriously, I'm having fun with this game. I hope that you guys are enjoying watching this as well. I'm going to keep chipping away at this for like the next couple of days, putting out some more videos and stuff like that, and hopefully I'll be a bit more proficient at explaining things and giving you guys some tips as well when we get to it. I might even have some co-op action if I can organize a buddy of mine who hopefully will be free in the next coming days to do some co-op with me, because that's the dream right there, right? To play this game, I think in multiplayer, in co-op, that's gonna be even more fun, I bet, than the campaign. Though the campaign is damn good already. That's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. Don't forget to check the links in the description of this video for more information about Dungeons 3, coming out on PC and console today. Dungeons 3, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Click the like button to support these first look videos here on the channel. I got more like this coming up this month and into the next month. It's looking good for some cool content with that and the other normal ARPGs that I cover. I hope that you guys are looking forward to it. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Thanks again for watching. This is Kinetic, and I'll see you next time.